Hi, my name is Sandy Carter, and I'm IBM's Vice President in charge of Social Business Evangelism. And this is time for our Social Business Coffee Break. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is looking at the trends or the errors in IT and business transformation that had the most impact on our overall industry. And you know, if you look at the first four, the first one started out with the mainframe, and then we went departmental and PCs, all that had significant impacts on the way businesses worked. The fourth one was the internet. And I don't know about you guys, but I was a little bit younger then. And if you think back to that internet era, before it became such a big thing today, companies would look at the internet and they would say, you know, the internet is not for business. The internet is for kids. It's for university students. In fact, I had one CIO of a large bank. He even sent me a note that I had framed on my wall and said, Sandy, internet banking will never happen. And in fact, if it does, I'll give you my first year's salary. Well, as you can imagine, I did not collect on that, not because it didn't happen, but because this gentleman has become a very dear friend of mine in looking at and capturing business transformations that are occurring. So what's the next one that you can capitalize on? Well, it's called social business. And much like that fourth era of the internet, it has a lot of similarities. You know, if you look at social today, I have a lot of companies who say to me, you know, Sandy, social is what my kids do. It's texting, it's Facebook, it's Twitter. I can't use that for business. That's for fun. That's a different type of tool. But the really sharp companies, the really leading edge companies are starting to use social, not just in marketing and PR, but in every part of their business to gain competitive advantage and to increase all of their metrics like revenue and profit across the board. Now, you know, I said there's a lot of similarities between the internet era and social, but there is a big difference. And let me tell you what that is. With the internet era, if you were one of those companies that sat on the sidelines and you said, you know, that's just for kids, then when you realized it was big, you jumped in and you were able to get the technology there and move really fast and catch up. This era is a little different because it's about social. It's about a friendship. And if you think right now in your mind to your best friend, you've probably known them for a while, right? Because social is about a relationship. It takes time. So if you study Michael Porter's competitive advantage, one of those big 5 forces is something that takes time, which is what social is. It's about relationships, and relationships are formed over time. So those first movers will have a first mover advantage in this space because they've had time to develop a relationship with their influencers, with their clients, and with their overall social ecosystem. So my message today to you in this coffee break is don't get left behind. Go ahead and jump on that 5th era called social business. This is Sandy Carter, and this is our Social Business Coffee Break.